Hey guys, it's Chris you're seeing here back from C&H Smallings again for another review of one of the other machines we work on over here. This is probably my favorite style of Sears Craftsman tractors they currently they made in the past, probably about 5-10 years ago. This is a GT3000 series lawn tractor. This one is actually, I personally say, it's better than a newer GT3000 simply because this one's about 7 or 8 years old. This one has a premium Kohler Pro V-twin engine that you see right down there on the side of the frame. It's a 23 horsepower V-twin Pro series engine, and this is what it looks like on the top one. This is basically their premium top of the line machine that they currently put on this style of machine for Sears, and these things run quite well out there, to say the least. They run leaps and bounds, I say, around the newer Kohler Courage engines, because the Kohler Courage engines are unfortunately a cheap engine, to say the least. I don't like telling people that, but that's the case. The Kohler Courage engines are absolutely garbage in my opinion, because I had them over here for the past 3 or 4 years, and they have nothing but problems with them out there for that. And I seen ones had cams break down inside her. I had one lady a couple years ago. She had a whole engine grenade because the governor system blew apart, and Kohler, Kohler via Lowe's had to replace the engine for they were like $1,000 for one new engines out there, and it wasn't cost effective. It was under warranty from the lady, and she wanted us to take a look at it before she took it up to the dealership, or I should say back to the store, and her engine basically grenaded down inside. The governor blew apart, and it took the rest of the engine with it because of that aspect right there for that. These engines right here don't have that problem. These are overhead valve, and they're basically hydraulic valve lifters, so there's no necessary adjustments at all for them out there for that. And this is probably the top of the line engine you can probably have for these aspects for Sears out there as well. There's the other side, nice big starter over there. These things do have fuel pumps and anything else like on them as well too. This one right here, I think it has a 52-inch deck on it. No, I think it's 50. Sorry about that. And it has nice big weights in the back on here as well too. It also has a splitter transmission. It basically has a splitter gear on it to split from high and low speed settings for the transmission. So rather than having 1, 2, 3, 4 speed settings on her, you turn into an 8-speed transmission by having a high and a low setting right there on that knob right there. So that's basically, it splits the gears. So if you want more power to pull stuff around there, you can do that. And this is what it looks like in the back. Let me flip this thing up on here as well too. There's a tag right there as well. You can probably barely make it out because of the sun. There we go. Try to zoom in on here, but it doesn't really want to zoom in too good. Sorry about that. And this guy's machine, he needed some work done on here because his drive belt got all chewed up underneath there. It looks like the guy has never had any maintenance done on this thing, and hardly at all in the past 7-8 years since he has it. And unfortunately, the drive belt was all chewed up underneath there, and we had to replace it because of that one aspect. And I think there's something else wrong with it. Yeah. The deck down here, you have 2 spring tensioner springs on the deck itself to keep the belt nice and tight on there, and the one was completely missing. The secondary one was actually worn. It was not providing the proper springiness in order to keep the deck nice and tight for the belt to engage and disengage properly for that. So I'll fire this thing up here so you can see this thing running here, guys. These things run definitely a lot smoother and better than the other ones out here for that. So let me run this thing around here. Smooth as butter out there for that. Nice and smooth, runs great. I just love that sound, nice and smooth like that. So that's a review of the Kohler engine on the Cub Cadet, or the Sears tractor here, guys. I'll see you.